either put a post or if they're local, I'll ask them to come in and get a picture. And a couple months ago, a lady came in and we got a picture in the front office, and I just blasted out to everyone and said, hey, this is this month's winner for the Starbucks gift card.
Those are the types of things you're going to need to be doing on your fan page. Because what can you tell if you were looking at that as a consumer? What is he?
Legit. It's more than anything.
Right? And he's giving back, and he's connected to his audience. He's with them. So they're gonna, everyone that hits that page is gonna believe that. They're not gonna believe him, but they'll believe all of his other fans that are on there that are getting these free things. They see it happening, that will happen. Another agent that came in, I did this last month, he did that, and he did a live raffle where he was at, and he took a picture. Jose Lua.
All right.
He did it. He did it. He gave like a soccer ball away for free, but it creates hype for your fan page. You need that. You'll get a bigger referral from one friend than you can be able to generate for yourself. Just like in sales, the biggest, like you, 80% of real estate is all referrals, right?
Yeah, I have a friend on my Facebook, he's a realtor out of state. Once a year, he does a $10,000 raffle to all the agents that have closed a deal with him and who are friends with him on Facebook. And he had a luncheon, it was all like formal, he had like 30 agents there, and he picked an agent walked away with 10 grand. And he promoted it on his Facebook.
So you can see, I'm sure a lot of agents want to give him referrals just because he does that $10,000 raffle. So you can see how that can create a lot of hype for your guys' website. You guys need to create that. There needs to be that sense of urgency and hype of why people are going there to get information or just to read about whatever you have to offer. You need to be able to create that. And that's an easy way to create that and very cost effective.
Another easy way to advance your Facebook is to look at other people on there who are successful. And there's agents out of all over the country, and that's what I do. I kind of try and emulate this certain realtor who he's constantly updating the blog, his Facebook. I'm just one person, but he's got a whole team of people.
Yeah.
But if you can emulate someone like that, you'll see the rewards.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I believe that. Have any of you guys try to create events for maybe your fan pages? Events just like the one I created. Would you guys like to learn how to make events? Okay. Events are really easy, and as you can see, this room is filled up just because of Facebook. So it's a real good way, extremely good way to be able to market what you have to sell. Let me go into where I can get to that. If you're logging in on your home page, if you're on your profile or your business profile, you can make an event there. If you want to try and promote your fan page, I would suggest making the event on your fan page, and you can, again, blast it to your profile, and everyone that's a friend of that profile will be able to see it. So you can get the links back, not to that page, but to your fan page, if that's where you want them to go. So if you're going to make it off of your business page, you can just go to events. And this is a pretty simple step to get a lot of people to be able to come to certain things. Okay. Great event, that's right on the top. Okay, title is required, so whatever you're having to offer, you would just name it that. Okay. So for me, this is all about social media, Facebook and Twitter. So that's basically what I called it. On the location, because the street address doesn't allow you to put in all the information, I would put the location as everything. The name of the business, the address, zip code, state, everything. Because if you put it in the street address, it won't allow you to put all that. So having that up front, I think, is a great way to help get people here. Then they won't email you for the zip code or something like that, something silly. Start time and end time, just make sure your times are correct. You don't want to say something that's false. Let me just make a blank event.
First time buyer seminar.
Okay.
Are you able to advertise open houses here?
Yes. I'll get to that. That's on another application that you can add to your page. But I'll get to that. And I mean, you could add that into an event as well. You can make an event about it and then blast that out. But I don't know if I'll get to it. It's in the Facebook Marketplace, and I'll get to that. So I'm going to make my first time buyer seminar. you're gonna wanna make a flyer, whatever you're advertising about. So you can put it in here as, you know, a picture for them to be able to see it. I really don't have anything for that, so I'll leave that blank. Event type, you're gonna wanna make it relevant what it's about. It will get published in Facebook, and they will categorize you by whatever you put it in. So if you're doing, just say a first time buyer seminar, I would probably most put that in education. Let me see what other types of giving. Class. That'd probably be the best one I would say for that, is the education. And, you know, learn about FHA, home loans, and how to qualify to buy your first home with only 3.5% down. We will have free coffee and donuts and a raffle giveaway at the end. And I would do something like that. That way people, when they come here, they're already going to get something for free, so automatically you're going to get people that want to show up. And if you're giving away something else at the end, that makes them want to stay through the whole seminar. And some people are going to come just to get your free stuff, but a lot of people will come just because that was that extra edge. Because you got to think, a lot of other people are trying to do the same thing. So you got to distinguish yourself from what you're going to be able to give yourself to give to these people that are coming in. So that's pretty easy. I would keep it something short like that, you know, just maybe 1 or 2 sentences. Not too long. If it's too wordy, people aren't going to want to read it. So they'll just throw it away. Event options. You're going to want an event wall for people to write on the wall and just, you know, say +1 or can't make it, whatever. You get a little bit of response from the crowd that you're pulling in. Enable the event photos, videos, and links. That's a great thing. You can actually put in your own photos into the wall to make them a little bit bigger. You can put in videos. I do a lot of video because that's the way I see marketing going, is all towards video. And I'll get into it a little bit later. And links as well. If maybe you're doing, like we have another event about Relay for Life, and it's the American Cancer Society. So I went in there, I made the event, and in there I said, if you're unable to attend on the wall, if you're unable to attend and want to still participate, please visit this link and send us a donation. So you can still promote your website or still promote your event through your own wall. And people will be able to read that, and it gives it a little bit more flavor, just because people can read that and see what posts are going on from other people as well. Allow guests to bring friends. I mean, I think that's probably pretty much a no-brainer. You want as many people to come to your event as you can. And show the guest list. Yes. Showing the guest list, because if you know somebody that's going to something, and they're a big-time person, just say, you're going to be a little bit more enticed to want to go just because you know that person, and they're going. So if you're Joe Smith buyer, and your friend's, you know, on the wall about buying, but he sees that his friend's going to learn about this, he might be a little more entitled to come just because his friend's coming. So you want to show that. You want to publicize that. If you have friends, you know, have them say they're coming just to show that people are going to be coming. The more people you have in your event, the more hyped up it looks like. If you have 200 people coming, you're going to want to go just because a lot of people are going. That's how most people think. So you have to be able to publish your event like that. So I'm going to overinflate it like that because, I mean, as you can see, we have a full room. So I would still be able to limit it. And another way to not segregate, but just keep people a little more accountable. After you make your event,